Melissa with Sincerely Creative Mom. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. You may know me as Coach Mel and the keeper of all the nubs. Well, this is a perfect example. I don't throw stuff away even when it looks like there's only a little bit on there. What we're going to do today, I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that we have enough out of all of these. I'm going to try to get rid of as many rolls as possible. I know that I need 20-inch pieces for our pancake wreath. Which one? And now I'm down to just one roll that's kind of, we're going to work on a 14-inch pancake wreath frame here. I have our sign prepping. I have the zip tie mounts on the back, and I added a little bit of DAP Rapid glue. So we're going to go ahead and add our pipe cleaners first. I am going to make sure, however, that our twist, when I twist it, it is closest to the actual notch. Clearly, these were the parts that were the innermost part of the roll, and so it's not going to expand the way we ideally want it to, but it's going to be just fine. Okay, I'm going to scrunch up all the way to the edge. You see how it doesn't completely expand here? We're going to just make it do what we want it to do. We're going to put it right down in there, nice and tight. Take our pipe cleaner, crisscross, nice and tight, twist, twist. I'm going to take our mesh and overlap. Now, because it was closer to the inside of that roll, we do kind of have to make it do what we want it to. So we're going to expand it and flip those under and make it stay round, but mostly flat like a pancake. Now, once they're in place, they do tend to stay in place. They don't come out from being overlapped. They do tend to stay in place once they're there. You just have to make sure you're doing your job to get it there. Nice and tight. Our ribbons are 14 inches. There we go. And then also, one thing I'm going to do, nice and tight twist. One thing I'm going to do, and I love doing this. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but I love doing this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just, well, first I'm going to spread those apart. Okay. Spread them apart. And then I'm going to add this right in the top there so that my twist tie, my pipe cleaner, comes right up right here. So it adds a little bit left over. I'm going to put it right down in there, nice and tight. Twist, 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 twist. And then I'm going to cut it off. And then I'm pretty secure and confident in my twist capabilities. But just in case you want a little extra security, you can add a little dab of glue right in there. That'll help keep it in place. Okay? So that's what we're going to do all the way around. Again, that pipe cleaner being right where it is helps, remember I said, again, I am Melissa from Sincerely Creative Mom. I'm one of the coaches over at the Creative Coaching Group, along with Damon Oates and all the other coaches. So do all the same things. Now, this time the pieces still small like we had, and they might vary a little bit. I just want to point that out again, that they were not the same, and I was aware of that, and I knew, but they were so close to the same, I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, so close to the same, I don't think it's going to matter. I'm going to go right down on top, directly on top of the greenery, the ribbon, the mesh, everything on the outside. We're going to do the exact same thing. Overlap. Overlap. Okay, that's all the same. Curl up right in the center, or all the way. Ruffle, ruffle. Right down. Don't let it float in there. You want to put it all the way down to your pipe cleaner. So it's nice and tight. All right, now we're doing the same thing on that outer layer. Now watch how cute it looks with the evergreen coming straight out right in the center here. It's going to be so cute. I'm just putting that in one really tight twist. One super duper tight twist. So nice balanced with the greenery, super cute. I did put our our pieces on the top and the bottom so that I could put it in there this way and have our bow kind of be on the side. I'm going to give that a second to dry, but I am going to try to make sure I get at least those 4 pipe cleaners hidden with our sign, and then put a bow kind of up here. This is always the hardest part as far as putting the pipe cleaners into the mesh. It's always the hardest part, but all right, I'm going to go with a 10-inch here. I'll go 12-inch. Let's go 12-inch. I'll go 12-inch. So I'm going to pinch up there and make my first loop. It's going to be 6 inches. It's going to be 6.5. That's just the way it's going to go. And then I'm going to pinch. With the bigger ribbon, so this is a 4-inch. Let me see here. It makes the loop look so small when it's 6 inches long. It's not necessarily small. Okay, so I'm going to twist my ribbon so I can see always the front side. In here, making sure that's about the same. And pinch. Twist. Loop. Coming up here, making sure that was about the same. Pinch. And twist. Slide that right down in there. Y'all have pretty bad carpal tunnel. And so, holding the wreath of the ribbon in my hand to make the bow sometimes is a little more difficult than for a normal person. And so I use the Easy Bow Maker a little bit differently than most people for that reason. But, you know, you got to find which way works best for you, and you got to do it that way. So for me, I love to make the layers in my hand. I just enjoy doing it. But my hands don't like me to do it for very long. So I got to put it down after a while, and having a place for it to rest inside the Easy Bow Maker is just a perfect spot for me. So I'm just going to make sure that those come just a little bit smaller now as I go along. And I'm still going to stay with that 3-loop process. This is a very thick ribbon. It's beautiful. This is also from one of the supply boxes. Totally love it. Really, really nice. Pinch. Twist. I considered using this for the tails instead of the buffalo plaid. However, I just didn't want to take away from the ribbon that was the snow globes. So I put this in the bow instead. Really cute. And then I'm going to make sure that my ribbon goes opposite as far as the 2 loops. So I have 2 loops here, 2 loops there. I'm going to put them opposite sides. It's going to be a nice chunky bow up there. Again, 3 loops. Making them a little bit smaller every time we go. Pinch, twist, loop, pinch, twist, and a loopy loop. Again, making sure my 3 loops go opposite from the last layer. So there they are here. I'm going to make sure they go over here. Okay, and then I have one little loop that goes in the top. This is going to help cover my pipe cleaner. It's going to go on the top. Still need 3 loops. Pinch. Twist. Loop. Pinch. Twist. Loop. Now, my tail that comes down, these cute little gnomes are going one direction, okay? So if I twist that and bring it down this way, they're going to be upside down. Cut it off. Pick it back up. And I'm going to make sure it goes behind, because obviously I don't want it to go on front on the top, right? Because it's my last layer. So I'm going to pick it up and make sure it goes underneath. Right here are my 2 loops. So these 2 loops are going to go over here. And so this is going to go over here like this. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to get a pipe cleaner, or a zip tie to help me. Push that in, push it down. Grab my zip tie. Nice chunky zip tie. Make sure it stays right on top of each other. And then I'm going to grab my pipe cleaner so I can add that right in to the wreath. Okay, and then I'm just going to I'm going to hold it so that my pipe cleaners that attach to the wreath are behind me, so I hold on to those, and then my thumb goes in the top to kind of keep that in place. I'm going to start from the bottom down and bring my tails in place. Okay, then went from there to the snowflakes. All right, so here we're going to go up there that way. Adorable, super cute. Look at that. Darling. Snuggling to the base. The pipe cleaner is going to go all the way through all those layers of mesh. Still not playing with my ribbons yet. I'm going to add my bow right up here in the top. Right up there. Make sure, oh, that is cute. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope this inspired you to add a big bow, right? Add a big bow. Use those snow globe signs and add a little bit of greenery in your, let's make that not look so. Y'all, again, I am Melissa from Sincerely Creative Mom coming to you. Recorded today. It's a slim design mostly. Super duper cute.